Good morning. It is 6:59 a.m. on Wednesday, March 14th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. And yeah, that's it. I feel like I said it like there was supposed to be something after that, but 3:14, that means it's Pi Day, right? Pi Day, 3:14, 3.14, cuz why not make every day into a thing? Although pi certainly is the irrational number that the most people were probably familiar with. Yeah, yeah. The most famous irrational number, I guess. Yesterday we sure got a bunch of snow. I mentioned when I made my video yesterday that I was, working from home, and sure enough, yeah, I would not have been wanting to try to travel anywhere in the weather we got pretty much all day yesterday. It was kind of neat, actually, when you don't have to go out in it. And my power, stayed on, so uh, not really terribly inconvenient for me. I was able to prepare and have everything I needed. And so, really, for me, it was kind of just a nice, cozy day at home watching the snow pile up outside because we sure did get a bunch. And, it was blowing pretty hard. But today it's supposed to be like, 40s, so, I think it'll probably melt some of the bulk away. But we're definitely going to have piles and piles of snow everywhere, as is, reminds me of a few years back where we had so much snow, like one storm after another, where it just kept piling up. At least with this one, even with three nor'easters in a relatively short succession, we still got warm weather in between that melted a lot of the snow away. But back to work in terms of the normal way. I'm excited because hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll actually get to play so many levels tonight. And it's been an episode that I've been looking forward to for a long time. So a big episode 50. Like, not that you have to make the round numbers be extra meaningful or anything, but there's definitely some big stuff going on. It just kind of worked out that way. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. Luna's prognosis continues to be mixed. I'm a little bummed that I had to reschedule her neurology appointment. I wish uh, just because I think it's possible that whatever she's got going on, I am more and more persuaded that it probably is something related to that and not necessarily her cancer, but I don't know. It's been hard to know what's the best thing for her. Um, but well, we're gonna keep muddling on through. She and I, for as long as we can. Um, but yeah. So anyway, Wednesday, another week going by, and let's see. I finished watching Jessica Jones season 2 yesterday. I think, yeah, I don't think it's as good as season 1 was because season 1 just had this perfect little, uh, you know, self-contained more or less narrative, whereas season 2 is a little bit messier, so to speak. Um, but ultimately, there's some reveals midway through the season that after the point that I had was at when I last spoke about it, where yeah, it's like okay, I see where what they're doing with that season, and it is pretty interesting, although um, it's what I was talking about last time was this idea of not knowing exactly who the villain is, and in this one, it becomes a little more apparent without spoiling anything that they're not looking for in this one having a complicated villain in the same way that they did with season 1, where it's very obvious who the bad guy is. It's clear that he is the bad guy, and it's just a matter of how do you stop him. This one's more complex. Anyway, yeah, so that's, I think, going to do it for today. So I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.